Hi, partners. Hey, thank you for joining me over here with this link. You know, I was just looking at my report page and I was thinking about those founding fathers and the things that Dennis Daly, my writer and researcher, had looked up, and they were all interesting and good. And I thank all of you for your sending me the reports of saying they liked what you did, you liked. Okay, now today I was thinking about women. There are a lot of great women in our early American history, and we haven't reported much about them, but I got one now, and this is called The Patriot Who Was Everywhere. This is the young lady who made a big difference. Now, some of you could say, well, I remember Betsy Ross, but that would probably be the only one that you would remember. It's strange how we forget that the women played such an important part too. Anyway, I want to do a report on Betsy Ross next week. But right now, let's just think about something. We forget that the British soldiers over here during the Revolutionary War had come over from England were fighting across an ocean from their loved ones. They had a cause, and that was the king. But here in America, our soldiers were fighting because this was our home. We were fighting for our wives and children and everything that we loved. So when fighting was taking place near a city, everyone in that city who was a citizen would come out and do their best to help our soldiers here at home. That's what this one did that we're honoring today, the one who called the Patriot who was everywhere. Well, we found her at the Battle of Ticonderoga carrying food to the troops. We also found her at the Battle of Saratoga giving comfort to the soldiers and carrying waters to the troops. Even before the war started, she was seen at Lexington and Concord helping Paul Revere warn citizens that the redcoats were coming. At Trenton, she was with Washington's men as they were returning from the icy Delaware River after defeating the Germans on Christmas Day, bringing comfort and helping with the injured and everything. Yes, reports are endless. She was everywhere, comforting the injured, helping any way she could. But she's best remembered for carrying water to the Washington's army during the times when the heat was on the battlefield almost at 100 degrees. She seemed to be everywhere. But Jimmy, how can the same woman be everywhere? Lexington, Concord, Trenton, to the Ticonderoga, and more amazing, we understand that she was at Yorktown when Cornwallis surrendered. Yes, patriots, you automatically know what that means. There was more than one of her. When historians read through the diaries of the men who were with Washington and fought, they find hundreds of stories how a woman would show up with water or bandages or just a kind word. And each diary described her differently. Some said she was tall, some said she was short, others said she was blonde or brunette, white, black. It didn't matter. She was there. So what's the point? Well, I'm glad you asked. History does honor that woman, but the memories of those good works are condensed. We remember them as a single woman. The woman who was always there. The woman with the pitcher of water. And so the legend of Molly Pitcher was born. She's just a representative of thousands of women who risked their lives to help Washington and his men. You know, I'd be here all day long if I could name them, if I knew their names. So let's just say 3 cheers for Molly Pitcher and leave it at that. But wait, partners, this is almost like Paul Harvey's "Now You Know the Rest of the Story." You see, like Molly Pitcher in my time, during World War II, there were millions of women who went to work at factories all over the country. They made thousands of tanks, planes, and jeeps. They were from every city in the country. And just like Molly Pitcher, they came in all shapes and sizes. And they were all called Rosie the Riveter. Oh, I can see some of you my age almost smiling out there saying, yeah, I remember Rosie the Riveter. So many great stories of our founding fathers, and up today, the things that are going on in our time. Well, you know the drill. I want you to reach up and get that red X in the little box that's on the far side, farthest out to the right, and go back to my report page and then see what's happened. Don't do anything else. Don't touch anything. Hey, I enjoy talking to you like this. Dennis works so hard to bring me messages and stories of people he knows you'll be interested in. Hey, God bless you. Thank you for being my partners. And I can tell you right now, you know I love you. Go get 'em, Tigers!